What if I told you there was a mod that could let you go back in time? Alright, so it didn't really work out all that well right there because, well, Odessa, he was disabled. And it's much better if you do have NPCs enabled for this, but pretty much what this is this is a weapon from Call of Duty, and we've seen a lot of Call of Duty weapons, specifically the zombie wonder weapons. If you guys do want to check that out, I'll put a video in the top right corner, but this one is definitely a bit different, and that's why I wanted to do it, because everything looks interesting. Now, fun fact, once you do go through the whole time thing, you cannot undo the things that were replaced. For instance, even our camera here that we placed that didn't get changed at all, I'm pressing Z and I cannot undo it. And of course Odessa's body here, because as you guys know, you can only undo the original of what you spawned. If something else was spawned in for any other reason, you cannot undo it. But this mod is very simple. All you have to do is just simply press right click and you'll throw out the bomb or the book or whatever the hell this thing is. Now the cool thing is you have a timer on the left of your screen here, and that's going to tell you how much time has elapsed since you've thrown it. Also, if you for some reason want to take it back, you could press E to pick the bomb back up, and even more cool is you can even see the time that I pick it up, and you can see the time I'm recording this video. Yeah, 6 in the morning, I'm an early bird. Now of course, while you're doing this, you can do whatever you want. You do not need to have the weapon equipped at all times. You can simply just go about your day, and then come back whenever you decide that you want to undo time. But what can you really undo? Like, what are the limits of this? Because we've seen some time mods in the past, and they've had limits. Well, as you guys already know, if you do decide to kill NPCs, then, well, you can simply bring them back, and to do that, all you have to do is press left click. You'll click on the stopwatch, and the magic will start to happen. So, pretty much, we went back to the point where we threw the bomb. And that was obviously way before we had Odessa, way before we spawned any of this stuff. So in order to properly demonstrate this, I'm going to go ahead and throw the bomb. Now that we've done that, if we decide to do anything to Odessa, you know, like, I don't know, shoot him with a revolver, well, you're gonna notice that when we do decide to go back, that Odessa is now back and fully alive. Now, not only can you bring back NPCs, but it even remembers the amount of ammo you had in your weapon. So, as we can see with the revolver here, we have 4 rounds. That's what we had before we decided to throw it out. So before I put the bomb down, I'm going to drain my ammo all the way down, let's say to about 9. And then the SMG, and I'm going to see if it remembers how much ammo I had in each of these weapons. Alright, so we got everything pretty low. We got only 1 rocket. We have, well, you always have 1 crossbow, so that doesn't really matter. We have 3 shells in the shotgun. We have 9 rounds in the AR-2. We have 11 rounds in the SMG, and then 2 in the revolver and 4 in the pistol. So this should give us a good idea at how well the ammo regeneration or retention maintains.
Shouldn't we be doing something?
Oh, we're gonna be doing something, Odessa, but I don't think you're gonna like it. Or maybe you will, because, well, you're gonna end up coming back anyway. So we are gonna kill some of these Odessas just to kind of give you, again, a proper demonstration of how the revival system works. Now, let's see if we can go back. We're gonna have to actually reload all these weapons so that we can test if it does go back to its original value. Alright, and I pretty much have everything back up to full mag, except for the AR-2 for some reason. There we go. Now everything is back to full. If we activate this, are we going to go back to the ammo we had previously? Alright, here we are, and what do you know? It definitely does work. We have 11 rounds. I don't know why Odessa is just dying over there. Oh, alright, lesson learned. Don't walk over someone's body. It might kill you. But as we can see, everything did go back to the value we set previously. 9 rounds, 3, and the rocket only has 1. So that's pretty awesome. Just these little details that really make this work. Now, like I said though, these might look like the same Odessas we had, but it's just an illusion. Because I'm pressing Z right now and I cannot undo them. Because this is an Odessa from a different time. Even though we did go back to the original time where I originally spawned them in, it could be we opened up an entirely new dimension. It's as if time split, like a fork in a river. But we're not going to go too deep into theoretical time travel. Let's really put this thing to the test, and I think the best way to do this is to go into dupes. Alright, so this is something I think is really going to put this to the absolute limit. Here we have a building that we can destroy. Obviously what we're going to do is we're just going to throw out the time bomb. So it seems to be good now. You know, now when we come back, we can safely say this should be the way it was originally spawned. But in order to really mess this thing up, we're going to have to destroy some of it. And by that, of course, I mean just lob a few grenades and everything gets set on fire, apparently. That actually does work out really well for us. Alright, it might get a little laggy here because, well, when a lot of props get destroyed at one time, it can be disastrous to your FPS. Oh, and the tower is collapsing. Man, this is really awesome. I wish we had more stuff like this. I mean, we have seen some destructible maps, though, that were entirely made out of destructible props. I'll put one in the top right corner if you guys do want to check that out. So that's enough plugs for today's video. Let's go ahead and really just do a number on this thing. Alright, I think it's safe to say that's pretty well destroyed. Let's see if we can take it back to its original setting. And here we have a dilemma. So I knew we were going to push this thing to its limit. We are even getting errors in the top left corner, specifically for the Black Ops 2 time bomb. I am lagging like absolute balls. In fact, it's even worse because I can't undo this. Well, okay, it's not from a different dimension, guys. Pretty much what this mod does is it remembers the position of everything, and then when you go back in time, it just respawns everything in the way that it was originally. So again, it's kind of an illusion. I mean, obviously you can't like manipulate time in Garry's mod, but I would say the trick still works perfectly. This is just evidence that it does spawn new things in, because obviously then we could undo it. Alright, I am finally at the cleanup option. It took me like 3 minutes. There we go. Okay, what an absolute pain. So there you guys have it. A really cool mod that lets you manipulate and have fun with time. Now, I do wonder if it remembers our position, because we have seen, like I said, a few time mods in the past, and they even put you back in your original position. The final test for this mod is, will it take us back to that original position where we placed the bomb out? And the answer is yes, it does. Kinda. Okay, so it had us kind of like floating there. No clue what that was all about, but it does indeed work. So guys, let me know your thoughts about this mod. Anything that interacts with time or manipulates it in some way is, to me, very interesting, and I love seeing how the creator kind of implements the illusion of time travel. But if you guys did like this video, you can leave a like, subscribe, links will be in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and until next time, farewell.